like another nice fish.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, I can see him back there flashing. It's definitely a good fish. This is definitely a good fish. Grab the net. Ready? I can see that fish just flashing down there. I got a nice long leader on here, so I'm gonna have to back up and...
Got him.
All right, good job, Dale. Good job. Whoa. Another beautiful steelhead. I love it. I absolutely love it. We've had a tremendous day here. And like I said, we caught this one on a little bit different presentation. Here in a second, I'll show you the diver. It's called a rundown diver. They float at rest and they dive like a crankbait. And then you just attach a leader to the back of them. In this case, I've got a spoon at the terminal end. But what a stellar, stellar fish. They don't get any better than that one right there. They don't get any better. Like I said, we caught that last fish in a little different presentation. I've got it in my hand here. It's called a rundown diver. It's made by a company called Lurk. You may have seen these before. They used to be called a Trip Z diver. And essentially what it is, it's a floating diving plane that dives, but it's not directional. It just goes straight down in the water. And that's why we've been putting them on planer boards to get them out to the side. It's got a locking mechanism on the front here. So when a fish hits, it trips on the front mechanism here and then it no longer is diving. The beauty of that is I only have to fight the resistance of the fish. I don't have to fight the resistance of the diver. So you click it in position to make it dive. When you get a bite, it pops open and then it comes to the surface. Woo, now he's starting to jump a little bit. Oh my goodness, got him. Bumped him, but then I got him. I'm going to go ahead and reset this rundown diver. These floating divers like this are super popular amongst walleye fishermen in places like Saginaw Bay and Lake Erie, but you don't see them being used much for other types of fishing. In this inland water trout fishery we were doing, this is perfect. This is a perfect presentation. So all I had to do is snap the trip arm and the mechanism into position. And all I'm going to do is just lay it in the water, and I've already got my spoon in the water back there. You can see it flashing behind me, and all I got to do now is just play out line. And just like a crankbait, the more line you let out on these things, the deeper they're going to go. And we found through trial and error today that 100 to 150 feet back seems to be the best place to be. One of the other advantages of floating style divers like this with the trip mechanism on them, all right, so I'm not catching any fish on the spoon that I got out there and I want to change it. A traditional floating diver, you got to reel in that diver all the way, and they're hard to reel in because they actually dive very hard and they pull really hard in the water. But this thing, because of the trip mechanism, all I got to do is give it a pop like that. I trip the trip mechanism. Look at that, I can reel it in like nothing. So it makes it a lot easier to reel in, change lures, and reset. Floating divers like the rundown diver that have a trip mechanism on them, that's the way to go.